If she's playing games, your greatest weapon isn't revenge. It's emotional discipline. Think about that for a minute. What unsettles a manipulator more than anything? Someone who doesn't react the way they expect. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said it best. When someone does you wrong, don't respond in kind. Maintain your character. When you let someone else's actions dictate your emotions, you've given them the keys to your own mind. In this video, we're going to explore how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism can make you unshakable in the face of emotional manipulation. Let's be brutally honest, there are people out there, men and women alike, who thrive on chaos in relationships. They seem to find a twisted sense of satisfaction in creating turmoil and confusion. It's almost as if they feed off the emotional instability they cause, relishing the drama and the constant ups and downs. These individuals are often skilled at pushing buttons and knowing exactly what to say or do to elicit a reaction. They use emotional manipulation like a drug, getting high off the power it gives them. This manipulation can take many forms, from subtle guilt trips to outright gaslighting. They might make you question your own reality, leaving you feeling disoriented and unsure of yourself. The more they can control your emotions, the more powerful they feel. You know the patterns: hot and cold behavior, testing your boundaries, playing the victim, even pitting you against other people. One moment they shower you with affection, and the next they withdraw completely, leaving you desperate for their approval. They might play the victim to gain sympathy or spread gossip to isolate you from others. It's a constant game of push and pull designed to keep you off balance. And why does this work? Because it triggers a reaction. Our natural response to emotional stimuli is often immediate and intense. We react without thinking, driven by our instincts and emotions. This is exactly what the manipulator wants, to keep you reacting rather than thinking. We're biologically wired to respond to these emotional cues. Our brains are designed to pick up on social signals and react accordingly. This is a survival mechanism honed over millennia. But in the context of emotional manipulation, it can be used against us, making us vulnerable to those who know how to exploit it. But here's the thing. Stoicism teaches us that between stimulus and response, there is a space. This space is a moment of potential, a brief pause where we can choose how to react. It's in this space that we find our true power, the ability to decide our own actions, rather than being driven by our immediate emotional responses. And in that space lies our power to choose our response. We can decide to take a step back, to breathe, and to think before we act. This is not always easy, especially in the heat of the moment, but it is possible. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, we can learn to extend this space and make more deliberate choices. We don't have to be puppets dancing on the strings of someone else's emotions. We can cut those strings and take control of our own lives. This means setting boundaries, recognizing manipulation for what it is, and refusing to play the game. It means valuing our own peace of mind over the chaos that others might try to create. We can choose to be defined by something far greater, our principles. By holding fast to our values and beliefs, we can navigate the emotional games others play without losing ourselves. We can stand firm, confident in our own worth and our ability to choose our own path. In the end, it's about reclaiming our power and living authentically, true to ourselves. The first rule of Stoicism in the face of games is this: detach from the outcome. You cannot control whether or not someone likes you, wants to be with you, or validates you. What you control is your own character, your own actions, and your own self-respect. Obsessing over someone else's approval is a recipe for misery. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When you stop needing her validation, you become free. You become the master of your own emotional domain. Here's a hard truth. Chasing someone who is playing games only reinforces their behavior. It feeds their ego, validates their tactics, and keeps you trapped in a cycle of seeking their approval. Instead of chasing, observe. Watch her patterns, not just her words. Words are easy to manipulate. Patterns of behavior reveal true character. A Stoic mindset is about staying centered, deliberate, and non-reactive. You are a rock in the storm, not a leaf buffeted by the wind. Your stillness, your grounded presence will be far more unnerving to someone playing games than any reaction you could give. Chapter 4. Rule number 3. Master emotional control. One of the most powerful things a man can do is master his emotions. Emotional control is not about suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. It's about understanding them, acknowledging them, and then choosing how to respond. This doesn't mean becoming cold or unfeeling. On the contrary, it means being deeply in tune with your emotional state and using that awareness to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. It means refusing to be ruled by fleeting emotions, especially in the face of manipulation. Never raise your voice, never beg. When you maintain your emotional equilibrium, you become unshakable, a rock in the storm. Never try to win her back with desperate pleas or promises. Emotional control is magnetic. It draws people to you because it shows that you are in control of yourself and your life. It conveys strength, self-respect, and a deep understanding of your own worth. When you master your emotions, you project an aura of confidence and stability that others find irresistible. Epictetus said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about them." This ancient wisdom reminds us that our perception shapes our reality. You decide how much power her games have over you. Choose wisely. By mastering your emotional responses, you reclaim your power and set the stage for a life of purpose and fulfillment. Chapter 5, rule number 4, walk away with dignity. Here's the most liberating Stoic principle of all. If a situation disrespects your peace, if it consistently brings chaos and negativity into your life, you have the right to walk away. The Stoic doesn't argue with chaos, he leaves it behind. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Walking away from a toxic situation isn't weak. It's a sign of immense inner strength. It means you value your well-being, your time, and your emotional energy more than the fleeting validation of someone who doesn't deserve it. Chapter 6. The Stoic Man's Advantage. The Stoic man possesses an advantage in life that few others cultivate. He doesn't play games because he's not interested in manipulating others or being manipulated. He leads with integrity, knowing that true strength lies in authenticity. He understands his own worth and doesn't chase after confusion or drama. He's not cold or unfeeling. He's centered, grounded, and capable of experiencing the full spectrum of human emotion without being ruled by it. This is the power of Stoicism. To live in alignment with your highest values, regardless of external circumstances. Chapter 7. Closing message and call to action. This chapter is all about empowering you to take control of your life and your emotions. It's about recognizing your inner strength and using it to navigate through life's challenges with grace and resilience. If you can remain calm, centered, and true to yourself while someone else is playing games, you've already won. This isn't just about winning in the traditional sense, but about achieving a state of inner peace and self-assurance that is unshakable. You've demonstrated a level of self-mastery that most people only dream of. This kind of self-mastery allows you to face any situation with confidence and clarity, knowing that you are in control of your reactions and emotions. Remember, you have the power to choose your response. Every moment presents an opportunity to decide how you will react. Will you let external circumstances dictate your mood, or will you take charge and respond with wisdom and composure? You have the power to walk away from anything that diminishes your spirit. This means recognizing when a situation or relationship is no longer serving you and having the courage to step away for your own well-being. And you have the power to build a life of meaning, purpose, and genuine connection. By focusing on what truly matters to you and nurturing relationships that uplift and inspire you, you can create a fulfilling and enriching life. We live in a world that often celebrates chaos and rewards manipulation. It takes real courage to stand against that tide, to choose the path of integrity and self-control. But that's the path of true strength. That's the path of the Stoic. And it's a path available to anyone willing to do the work. Remember, the unexamined life is not worth living. So examine your life, choose your values, and live by them unwaveringly. If this video helped you reclaim your power, hit that like button and share it with a brother who needs to hear this message. Your support helps us reach more people who could benefit from these insights. And be sure to subscribe for more videos on cultivating Stoic strength in your relationships and your life. Together we can build a community of individuals committed to personal growth and emotional resilience. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.